Jaguars were once a common sight in the wild landscapes of the southern United States. For thousands of years, they roamed freely across what is now Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and California. These powerful predators thrived in the dense forests, deserts, and mountainous terrain of the American Southwest. But as human populations grew, jaguars were hunted, and their habitats were destroyed at an alarming rate. By the early 20th century, jaguars were declared extinct in the United States, with no known breeding populations left. The last confirmed female jaguar in the US was killed in the Arizona mountains in the late 1960s. Since then, jaguars have been considered a species of the past, a ghost of the wilderness that once was. But recent sightings in Arizona suggest that these legendary predators may be making a quiet return. Over the past 2 decades, trail cameras have captured images of lone male jaguars deep in the Arizona wilderness. These sightings have reignited the debate over whether jaguars could re-establish themselves in the US once again. One of the most famous jaguars documented in modern times was a male known as El Jefe. El Jefe was photographed multiple times between 2011 and 2016 in the Santa Rita Mountains of Arizona. This stunning jaguar became a symbol of hope for conservationists who believe that jaguars still have a future in America. El Jefe's presence proved that at least some jaguars were crossing the US-Mexico border. But despite years of monitoring, no evidence of a breeding female has been found in the United States. Jaguars are known for their elusive nature, making them incredibly difficult to track and study in the wild. Unlike mountain lions, which are more adaptable to human presence, jaguars prefer deep, unbroken wilderness. This makes their survival in the modern American landscape a difficult challenge. Most of the jaguars seen in Arizona are believed to be young males dispersing from Mexico in search of new territory. These solitary travelers roam vast distances, covering hundreds of miles in their quest for food and mates. But without a female population, these jaguars are simply visitors, unable to establish a lasting presence in the US. The border wall between the US and Mexico has created yet another obstacle for jaguar migration. Many wildlife corridors that once allowed jaguars to move freely are now blocked or severely restricted. Scientists worry that human development, roads and barriers may prevent these cats from returning permanently. Despite these challenges, conservationists believe that jaguars could still reclaim parts of their former range. Jaguars are highly adaptable predators, capable of thriving in a variety of ecosystems. Their preferred habitats include dense forests, wetlands and rocky mountain ranges, all of which still exist in Arizona. The rugged terrain of southern Arizona provides ideal conditions for a jaguar to hunt, hide, and survive. Jaguars are apex predators, meaning their presence helps maintain the balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. By controlling populations of deer, peccaries, and other prey animals, jaguars play a crucial role in their environment. Reintroducing jaguars to the US could restore a missing link in the region's natural food chain. Some conservationists argue that if breeding pairs were reintroduced, jaguars could establish a permanent population. Efforts to protect and expand suitable jaguar habitats in Arizona have been underway for years. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has designated nearly 800,000 acres of critical jaguar habitat in the Southwest. These protected areas are designed to provide a safe haven for any jaguars that may return naturally. However, not everyone supports the idea of jaguars reclaiming their place in the United States. Livestock ranchers fear that a growing jaguar population could threaten cattle and other domestic animals. Conflicts between jaguars and humans have been documented throughout Latin America, where jaguars sometimes prey on livestock. Many ranchers believe that protecting jaguars could come at the expense of their own livelihoods. Conservationists argue that proper management strategies could reduce conflicts and allow humans and jaguars to coexist. One proposed solution is compensating ranchers for any livestock lost to jaguar predation. Another idea is to implement better livestock protection measures, such as using guard dogs or reinforced fencing. Historically, jaguars have rarely attacked humans, but their reputation as deadly predators still causes fear. Most jaguar attacks on humans occur when the animals feel threatened or when they have no other food sources. Unlike mountain lions, which tend to avoid people, jaguars have been known to stand their ground when confronted. This bold nature has made them both admired and feared throughout history. Despite the controversies, interest in jaguar conservation in the US is stronger than ever. Wildlife biologists continue to monitor camera traps and track signs of jaguar activity in remote regions. Every confirmed sighting fuels hope that these incredible big cats may still have a future in the American wilderness. Arizona's mountainous landscapes offer a glimpse into a world where jaguars once roamed freely. Many experts believe that if habitat corridors are protected, jaguars could naturally recolonize the US over time. Jaguars once thrived in the Grand Canyon region, a landscape that remains wild and largely untouched. These areas, combined with protected lands in New Mexico and Texas, could provide safe havens for jaguars. Climate change may also play a role in shifting jaguar populations northward over time. As temperatures rise and habitats change, jaguars could adapt to new territories in ways scientists have yet to fully understand. For now, the fate of jaguars in the United States remains uncertain. El Jefe, the most famous jaguar ever documented in Arizona, disappeared from trail cameras in 2016. His absence left many wondering whether he had died, returned to Mexico, or moved to an area beyond human detection. Some believe that other jaguars may be living in Arizona's vast wilderness, simply avoiding human contact. With millions of acres of uninhabited land, it is entirely possible that jaguars remain hidden, waiting to be rediscovered. Scientists continue to search for signs, tracks in the dirt, claw marks on trees, or the unmistakable roar of a jaguar at night. For centuries, jaguars were an essential part of the natural balance in the American Southwest. Their return would mark the rewilding of a landscape that has been missing one of its top predators. Efforts to protect jaguars are not just about one species. They are about preserving the entire ecosystem. If jaguars can survive in Arizona again, it would be a testament to the resilience of nature. It would also be a reminder that conservation, when done right, can restore what was once lost. The future of jaguars in the United States depends on the choices we make today. Protecting the wilderness means protecting the creatures that belong to it, including the jaguar. With each passing year, the chances of their return grow stronger, but only if we give them the space to thrive. If the right conditions align, jaguars could one day roam freely through the canyons and forests of the Southwest once more. For now, the mystery remains: could the next great jaguar sighting be just around the corner?